Hi, I'm really excited to share these techniques with you. When you are having any kind of a problem, the word of the day is your friend. It takes 2 minutes to do the cluster and it takes 2 minutes to write. So you would start with the word problem and you have the circle. We have a diagram here somewhere. And you put in the center either the word problem or the problem that you're having, which could be character, it could be relationship, it could be the name of the guy or the girl that's giving you a problem, or your boss. And then the idea is you take a breath, and this is what the whole practice is. The whole practice is about getting you to you, getting you to a place of deep connection with yourself, of self-acceptance, so the evil inner critic of self-esteem can't get in the way of your creative process. So you're going to start by gathering, which means you raise your arms up and you think to yourself or say aloud, everything outside this circle is not me. And you gently bring your arms down, and what you're doing is you're creating almost like a creativity pod, which shuts out all the annoying stuff that would keep you from focusing on what you're doing. When you're done with that, you take a breath, you bring that into a self-hug, you take a breath, and you look in the mirror, you close your eyes or you look at your phone, and you say, I love you and your name. We'll always be together and we'll always be safe. And if you need a little reassurance, you can always add something like, and I know that doing this process is going to help me find the answers that I'm looking for. And then what you do is you take another deep breath and you have your circle ready and you write your word down if you haven't. And let's say we're going to work on a bad boss. This is a good one because bad bosses are good for stories and they're also problems in real life. So you're going to write your bad boss's name in the center, and then you're going to get images of that person, like when they yelled at you, that time when they gave you a bad review and you went to the bathroom and cried, when they made you stay late on Christmas, you know, all these things. And maybe you get 4 or 5 of them because you're working with a 2-minute timer and you want to get the images and the memories. So you write these things down, you encode them into a word. You don't write a long piece because we have to save our writing for writing. And so you put down, you know, Christmas, you know, overtime or something. And then when you're done, you take that last word, let's say that word is overtime, and then now you start a new cluster. Now this is a 6-minute process. So now you set your thing for 2 minutes, and now you're going to think of overtime. What does that mean to you? What are the images? And then all of a sudden you realize that your first job, you had to work overtime and you resented it. So you write first job. Then you take another breath and you realize that, you know, you're taking shifts for someone, that you're actually doing their overtime, and you're going, wait, what was I thinking? And then you do another one and you realize that when you were in college, one of your friends did it for you so you could take your exam. And now you start to have a sense of, and then you're done. So then you take the 2 words. So let's say the first word, the second word was overtime, and the last word was friend. And now you can put them together in a circle or whatever, but you're going to write like regular writing for 4 or 5 lines, and you're going to ask yourself, again, in this state of relaxation, if you feel like you've lost your concentration, do another hug. What do these words evoke in me? Because you're looking for inspiration that surprises you, you're looking for the inspiration from the deeper part of your brain that you can't access. I often say that what the word of the day does is it gives you kind of a battery pack to your creative intelligence that you can't get at other ways. So you would cluster these 2 words. So we've got overtime and friend. How does that work out? And you end up writing, I've done overtime for my friends, but I resent it because I don't feel that they do overtime for me. And then you're going to go, ouch, I'm not supposed to feel that way. That's not positive thinking. I'm not being optimistic. But that's what we want, because self-acceptance is getting to a place where you realize that you are not getting a fair shake here, or what's true. It's not a question of what the content is. And once you get to this place of acceptance, now you can start to solve the problem because you know what the problem really is. It's not your bad boss. It's that you tend to make sacrifices for other people without getting what you need in return. So if you're enjoying this conversation, come join us on social media. And again, try using this as a writing prompt. If you were writing a comedy like 9 to 5 and you started working on your bad boss, you'd get very far. All right.